My friend is from strict religious family and she has a lot of rules to live by. She has secretly not been following their religion, including dating and stuff. She had planned to leave home multiple times, which would have meant losing her entire family, but decided she didn't want to. However, she was a Reddit user and posted questions asking for advice, comments and messages with people on her dating life, lack of religious beliefs and her strict family. 2 weeks ago her sisters, who are just as strict as her parents, were doing their routine search through her phone, and they opened Reddit as she forgot to delete the app. They saw everything, every post, every comment. They've been kind to her and think all of it is a cry for help and attention, and my friend said she is happier at home because they have started to listen to her. But her family have also taken away her phone and her bank card to make sure she doesn't run away, even though she has no plans to. She also told me that they plan to take her to a clinic which will perform a virginity test on her. Honestly, the whole situation feels so messed up, and yet she is happy to undergo all this. Just a little background, cause I know everyone hates it, haha. So, I'm quite a tomboy, being interested in typical boy stuff, so I often get some of my t-shirts in the men's section, because the prints are way better. I mean, a hoodie with a large print of Ezio on it is so much better than a hoodie covered in flowers. At least, that's my opinion. So, today my parents finally convinced me to go shopping for clothes, since the last time had been 3 months ago. I hate it so much, really. In the store, I saw an amazing black t-shirt with Heath Ledger's Joker on it, and I absolutely love The Dark Knight, so for a moment I was the happiest girl on earth. I think it's worth mentioning that it was the last one they had in small fit. But then, enter the entitled dad with his actually pretty nice son. I had grabbed the t-shirt a few minutes before and went on looking for some more nice clothes in the men's section of the store, where I also got the Joker t-shirt from, when I suddenly felt a tap on my shoulder. I turned around and looked right into the face of the Ed, a bit too close in my personal space. "OUHM, can I help you?" I asked, kinda nervous, as I'm not really good with social interactions. "Yes," Ed said. "I noticed that nice shirt you've got there." "Yeah." I slightly nod. "I like it too. Give it to me." This came like quite some shock, and the first thing I wanted to do was get the hell put of there. I shook my head, confused. "I'm sorry, but why would I give it to you?" "Because it is the last one, and my son really needs it," Ed replied. "No, sorry. I absolutely had no clue of what to do. As you said, it is the last one, and I got it first." At this point, Ed just tried to pull it out of my hands, but I jerked it away just in time. Then, Ed's voice became threatening. "Give it to me, you little crap." "No," I called out. "I'm not giving it to you." Then I heard the kid speak for the first time. "Dad, please stop it. There are plenty of other clothes left." I was quite surprised, as I had expected the boy to be just like his father. But Ed just ignored him and stared me straight in the face. "I'm an adult, and I'm telling you to give that shirt to me. And besides, you are a girl, so you are not even allowed to be here. For the last time, I'm not giving you the shirt." Maybe if you'd have asked nicely, I would have agreed, but you didn't. I turned around to walk away, done with this. But of course, that wasn't the end of it. Ed just tried to pull the shirt out of my hands, and my arm came into a very painful position, so I let out a small scream of pain. Luckily, it was hard enough to be heard by one of the security guards, who came our way right away. "Security guard, may I ask what is going on here?" Now, you'd expect Ed to go all lying about how I stole the shirt from his and that I should be arrested, but no. The nice kid was faster. "My dad tried to take this t-shirt from that girl, even after she refused," he said. I casted a very grateful smile at him, and nodded. "Yes, sir." Ed's face turned red with fury, and his tirade of words began. "This bitch shouldn't even be allowed here. She is a DMN girl, so she can't wear men's clothes. She should wear dresses and skirts, not clothing with superheroes. I demand she gets removed from this goddamn store immediately and give the shirt to me. I'll spare you the rest." After that, everything happened very quickly. He got dragged away, and his son apologized to me. I could tell he experienced this often, and I feel bad for him. I got a discount on my t-shirt, and now I'm sitting on the couch holding a Christopher Nolan marathon, wearing my brand new troublemaking t-shirt. I still love it though. Carrot. It happened to my friend, not me. Here it goes. Cast. M. Entitled mom. K. M's kid. Not entitled. 10 years old. F. Friend. 18. 19 years. TLDR. M tries to snatch graphics card. After she could not get it, friend makes narrow escape. So my friend used a game on console and decided that he would give up his console to be a part of PCMR. Most of his PC was completed, only the graphics card was remaining. He got an email saying that his graphics card had arrived at his local post office. Now normally, it would have been delivered to F by post, but he was so excited that he personally went to pick it up. He immediately opened it out of its packaging, the outer brown box, not the graphics card box. That day, the M and K were also in the post office, and when K saw the box, he found it very attractive and went up to F and asked, K, wow, it looks so amazing. Can I have that? F, no, I'm sorry, it's expensive, and I can just give it to you. K then goes back to his mom, who was also looking at the box. F leaves the post office and starts walking back to his home. He does not have the slightest clue that M was following him. Just as he was in his neighborhood, M stands in front of home and this is the convo. M, hey, can you give me that? Points to the box. F, sorry, but I can't just give it to anyone. M, but K really wants it. F, still no, it is really expensive. It's about a M, interrupting him. Okay, I will give you $100. F, shouts, no. M, Orkmon, it's just some crappy cheap junk, you can get it for about $50. I'm actually doing you a favor by giving you $100. F, okay lady, stop it right there. 1. It's not for sale. 2. It's not crap or cheap. This somehow offended her. M, how dare you? For your mistake, give me that for free. She actually didn't say it like this, I shortened it. F, what? Never. K, mom, you are making a scene. I really don't want it that much. F, C, even K does not want it. M is mad and tries to snatch the box out of his hands. F is not letting it happen and pushes her enough so that she can't get near the box and makes a run to his house. He barely makes it and locks the door behind him. M was banging the door for a whole minute and was cussing for the next 5 minutes after that. Yes, 5, before she leaves. Some people, man. And BTW, it was an RTX 2080 Ti. Backstory. A few weeks ago, I started working at a skating rink and make minimum wage, so it's a pretty low-key job. At my interview, my manager told me I don't make enough to have to deal with crazy people, so if I ever encounter one, I can just go and get someone to deal with them. Important later. On to the story. So this just happened about 2 hours ago. To set the scene, I'm working the register in the cafe and it's about 20 minutes till the end of the skating session. In 20 minutes everyone has to get pho, so I can clean. I'm finishing up giving 3 little girls their rices, and then I turn to the register where a Middle Eastern woman, M, is waiting. I couldn't tell her age, but she's probably around her 40s. I smile and greet her with a simple hello, and then this happens. M, water. She said it in a cold tone, but me being my nice self gave her the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe English isn't her first language, which was the case with many of our guests there today, and she didn't know how to ask for it any other way. I just smile. Me, okay. Did you want a cup or M, cutting me off. A bottle of water. Now at this point I knew she was being rude on purpose. She had a glare permanently on her face and just gave off a bad vibe. Not to mention the way she just spoke to me, as if I was a 5-year-old. I just grit my teeth and force a smile. Me, okay. $2.50. She then proceeds to throw a $10 bill at me. She didn't try to hand it to me. She literally flicked it in my general direction, and it ended up swerving and landing on the counter closer to her. At this point I realize she's trying to start something up, and I again do not get paid enough to deal with that, so I simply walk away. I go back into the kitchen where my co-worker was making food, and since he's a team lead, I ask him if he can go help her. I also repeated exactly what she said and how she threw the money at me. Coworker goes to cash her out and give her the bottle of water, and all of a sudden she starts yelling at him, demanding to know my name. He, being the cool guy he is, pretends he doesn't know who was up there and doesn't give her my name. He then starts to walk back to the kitchen, but the M follows him, coming behind the counter and saying, "Where is she? I want to know her name. Let me see her." My coworker puts his hands up to block her from coming any further and starts ushering her back from behind the counter. She then proceeds to jolt backwards, hitting her arm on a hanging board that we use to display cotton candy bags, and starts yelling about how he just pushed me. He assaulted me. Someone get the manager. My coworker is a bit of a hothead, so he curses her out a little before the security guard steps in. Turns out he had seen the whole thing, and he begins trying to calm her down so as to not cause a scene. Keep in mind the rink had 4 birthday parties going on, and it was full of small children. Finally, my GM hears of the commotion and comes over to get everyone's side of the story. After the lady tells her side of how I supposedly was the rude one and left her money on the counter, refused to serve her, and my coworker supposedly assaulted her, she is then escorted outside by the security guard. My GM listens to my side as well as my coworker and agrees that he just saw what happened on the cameras in the office and believes us over her. Also, he told us that she is known for causing problems. I guess her daughter used to work there and she knows one of my managers, so she basically thinks she owns the place. Suddenly the security comes back in and tells my coworker that the M had called the police and wanted to press charges for assault. We all knew that he didn't even touch her, so we just wait for the police to arrive and help the customers that were in line behind her. After a few minutes, the police arrive and my GM shows them the camera footage of what happened. They can clearly see that she was lying, so they are all outside trying to get the lady to drop the matter, because if anyone would get in trouble, it would be her for lying to the cops. Sure enough, she gives up, and my GM lets her know that she is not welcome back. He then relays this to us, saying that she's on the trespass list, and if she comes back we are to immediately call the cops. I was just shocked. I've been reading this subreddit for about 9 months now, but I haven't had a story of my own until today. Sorry if it feels rushed. I just wanted to write everything down while it's still fresh in my mind. All in all, I'm just glad they were finally able to get rid of her after she's been terrorizing them for years now. Thank you for watching. Slap that like button and comment your opinion on these stories below. I'm waiting. Write that comment. Seriously. Have you written it yet? If you don't comment, you make a bunny cry somewhere. You're not that kind of person. I know. Anyways, peace out and catch you tomorrow.